Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just an update here on AT&T. I've talked about them numerous times around the channel. I have a couple hundred shares of AT&T in a couple different accounts, and just let them sit on drip and do their thing, and try to buy some when we have these prices going on. I did buy some here. Part of me wish it would go back to those levels so I could buy some more. But as you can see, this one's been up and down all over the place in the 2017s, back to 21. Excellent buy there, $14.63, and back to what it's currently at in the $18 range. So, but overall, over the year, it's only up 2.82% with all that volatility. Here in the past 3 months would have been the best time to buy in right there, October 12th. Made a couple dollars per share. It's actually down in the past month, and the past week it's down again, so it doesn't hurt my feelings. It just allows me to buy more. But again, this is AT&T, ticker is T. If you don't know much about that, one, you can read that, or you're probably living in a cave. Market cap of $131 billion, dividend 7.31. That's what I like about this one, as long as they don't take it away. I haven't heard that they are, so there's always talk about it. High today on Friday, 1851, the low of 1812, so a little bit of play there, and if you wanted to trade it. 52-week low or high of 2153 and low of 1446, which was probably on that October 12th that I showed you. So ratings on this one, currently showing it as a hold. It's been a hold for quite some time. Next is expected on January 25th for earnings. I don't have these in this account anymore. I transferred them out, but you can kind of see I had 61 shares at 0.2775, so pretty much buys me another share. I have 80 some, or maybe it's more. I forget how many shares is in that particular account right now, so I think it's close to 100 now, because I add to it and it's just sitting there on drip. So, but you can see how many it takes to buy a new share. So over here on Microsoft Bing, currently showing it as a buy with an upside to $20. AT&T stock falls Thursday, still outperforms market, and this is dated on the 15th, as you see. Shares of AT&T Thursday slid Thursday on what proved to be an all-around dismal trading session for the stock market, with the S&P 500 falling 2.49, Dow Jones falling. Everything was falling on Friday. Stock demonstrated a mixed performance when compared to some of its competitors like Netflix, Walt Disney. I don't know how they, other than telecom and streaming, I don't know how they, that's the only thing that I would compare them to, like Verizon, T-Mobile, and so on, but I see the gist of it there also. AT&T storm approaching, take shelter now. This is dated on the 16th. Market participants are experiencing some extremely volatile markets. Unfortunately, this may only be the precursor of even worse condition as the Fed's fast and furious rate hikes actually take hold after the turn of the year. This is a high probability we may be thrust into the midst of recession. It's time to hunker down and take shelter now. In the following piece, we do our best to determine if AT&T fits the safe haven bill. Currently running a sale at my private investing ideas service, Winter Warrior Investor, where members get access to portfolios, market alerts, real-time chat, and more. So you can buy the thesis. So they put through the proverbial meat grinder and raked over the coals, for that matter. That's true. This has been primarily due to the fact that management had made mistakes in the past. In fact, many market participants have become highly fanatical bears on the stock. Been bears on this one for quite some time, but Others states that AT&T's extremely poorly performance in the past is the reason why they wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. So I've been buying a little bit of it. Also been buying Verizon, so as well, just not to stick everything in this one. So AT&T has been sustained outperformance this year. Can the stock keep up? So you always have mixed reviews on this one, but they have had a run up, but kind of run back down as well, as you can see. Stock has significantly beaten out Verizon in 2022, and that trend is giving one analyst pause. Morgan Stanley downgraded AT&T stock to equal weight from overweight Thursday, arguing that the risk-reward profile of the stock is now more balanced after the sustained outperformance. That makes its valuation less attractive. AT&T shares had inched up about 2% over the course of 2022 as the publication of Flannery's notes, while shares of Verizon Communications Inc. were down about 28% over the same span. Additionally, AT&T's yield is roughly 230 basis points premium to the 10-year Treasury, which he wrote is the lower end of historical trends. Dividend yield, which recently stood at about 5.9%, yield is about 110 basis points inside of Verizon's. He noted reversing the long-standing yield premium for AT&T versus its closest peer. So, like I said, I kind of like them both. I diversify into both of them. So here it's talking about stock is less attractive as customer and dividend worries mount, analyst says. That's always the talk. It seems like every time I look up information on AT&T. So overweight to equal weight with a $20 price target. So the price doesn't bother me. I want it to run up eventually, but after I acquire more shares, but I also want the stock to show some stability. So as I showed you back on October 12th, I think it was down in the 14th, so $14 range. I should have bought some more, did an option on it back then. Would have made some pretty decent money. So AT&T KPI trends, recent pricing actions and productivity improvements have supported financial performance. However, extended customer payment terms and the cost of higher wireless activity pressured by free cash flow. So they focus on driving growth with the 5G. That's why I keep talking about them and watching them. And fiber expansion, although is still a material exposure to legacy revenue streams. So again, why I keep watching them is because they are in 5G, and they're one of the big players. So business wireline trends continue to be challenged by secular pressures, while 2023 could see additional macro pressures on expertise. IT spending consolidation remains a potential option for AT&T with other assets. So moving on here over to Reddit. Not really anything in there. Over here on StockTwits, currently at $18.49. Unusual options. So, like I said, if you see this dip again, I missed doing an option when it was in the 14 range. I wish I would have picked some of it up now, but picked up some options on it, but didn't. Currently on TipRanks, showing it as a moderate buy with 11% upside to $20.55, high of 24, low of 17. And here on MSN Money, currently showing it as a buy with an upside to $20.15. But if you have AT&T, go ahead and list that in the comments along with your cost basis. Any other information you'd like to share that we can all share and make money together and compare notes here on the channel, it's all good. So, and if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.